Hi, sorry I couldn't be with y'all tonight for the final, but I just wanted to go ahead and talk about what I would have been talking about had I been there for the final. I'm going to go through what I think are some of the pros, cons, and neutralities of Mexican folk healing. So I will start with the pros. The ones that I had thought of are that it's definitely a big money saver because when you're using the curanderos for Mexican folk healing, you're not going to be paying a copay like when you would go to the doctor or even to the hospital. And you save money on prescriptions because most of the things that they give are natural products that can be found in nature, or they're definitely not going to be as expensive as a prescription would be. So that's a big pro, is that it saves money. And another pro for Mexican folk healing is that it's easier to find healthcare in the community because a lot of people for Western medicine, they have certain doctors that they like and that they will go to all the time. And with the curanderos, a lot of people are starting to become trained in curanderismo, or to become a curanderismo, and it's easier for people to find a curandero that they like and that they want to go to for their healthcare that they'll trust. And that also leads into my next point. For pros, is that often these people personally know the person who's giving them healthcare, so they have a better relationship with them. And a lot of times people like here in America, like who practice Western medicine, they don't have the best relationship with their doctor, and because they only see them, when something's wrong, so they are not going to share as much information as someone in Mexican folk healing who may have a better relationship with the person that they're getting their healthcare from would. And I guess now we will go into what I think are some of the neutralities with Mexican folk healing. Whether you're using Mexican folk healing or Western medicine, either way, you're still going to be getting healthcare. You will hopefully, in the end, turn out, or your affliction will be better in the end than it started out being. Either way, with Mexican folk healing or with Western medicine, you're going to be seeing someone who knows what they're doing, because you wouldn't be going to them if you didn't think that they knew more about healthcare than you do. So either way, you're going to be talking with someone and getting help from someone who pretty much knows what they're doing for the most part. And also another neutrality with Mexican folk healing and Western medicine is that either way, whether you go to a curandero or whether you go to a doctor here, either way you're trusting someone else with your own health. So you can't really, you can blame them if something goes wrong, but either way, you are trusting them, so you can't say this would not have happened if I had used A process instead of B. And moving on to some of the cons with Mexican folk healing, some curanderos can't perform the medical services that need to be performed for whatever affliction someone has, because they may not have the right medicine to treat people with. Like, for example, if someone needed surgery, it's going to be a lot safer, I think, to go to someone who practices Western medicine, where instruments can be sterilized and different cautions can be taken to make sure that the surgery goes well and that there's no infection afterwards. So some curanderos will send, if someone needs surgery, they will recommend that they do go see someone who is in Western medicine. And another con that I found is that a lot of the remedies that the curanderos prescribe are from spices and different things that can be found in nature. And with the way that a lot of people are today, people can be allergic to a lot of things, and a lot of times they don't know that they're allergic to them until they try it and they find out that they are. And sometimes, I guess, with curanderismo, curanderos can prescribe something to someone thinking that it will make them better, but they actually turn out to be allergic to it. And that could make them end up putting them in a worse position than they had been before when they went to get better. So those are just some of the things that I thought about Mexican folk healing, and those are the pros and cons and neutralities that I found with it. And I'm sure that you all will talk about many more, and I can't wait to hear how it goes. Thanks.